welcome. You're watching Donbosco Media Network. This is Monalisa Rambai presenting to you the news and events from Meghalaya. Here are the headlines for today. VPP elects new executive committee members. Swearing-in ceremony for new KHADC and JHADC members announced. JSU opposes proposed railway line in Jhantia Hills. And Dr. Sukanta Mujamdar visits Shillong to review education and development projects. And now the news in detail. The Voice of the People Party, VPP, has elected its new leadership team, including the Executive Chairman, Vice Chairman, Shemborlang Ranja as the Chief Executive Member, CEM. The newly appointed members of the Executive Committee are Powell Soklet, Seborlang Warba, Isin Ahin, Penkrau Karjaran, Iban Dublin El Nonglan, Deiti Majau, and Winston Tony Lingdor. The party has stated that the specific duties and portfolios for each of the new members will be announced at a later date. This marks a significant step in strengthening the party's leadership structure.
Badru ban kentu igi ba bakinai kershani hagali ke persang kapapet kapakot kapasmur ke jingi banwan rai ko komtrikam kapakot kapasubaling bakan ke isi ke batmai ban ye kan maulem lu ingi ke jingwai ke jungki khnang ba ublei un kersan bor ya kini ki MGC ke jingi baro khan yungot habo pai ba ule jiet bakin ye scam kata kan nongrim kabo pai ba ule jiet ki
kai ko khubor phnai ru sisu makin gisi hadian ba kawi pi
kabala ringi lama ban tang ban pentrikam kat kum kasir seluruh kalau long kajing rak kabakau de ndai kamni tang kata ka party kan net ban review kumon ban pe penya abyang sai sien ban kham ban bhai ke seluruh ban le ke ban pentikana pa kata ka thong ka bangi ibo kum ka party ban khoi ban pensuba kan orlo ha po kajing trikam ka jong
apa ini bukan kum thung jam ru pada sebesar kita bukan suthung kum ko ni pikir bahwa ka konsil kamdan ka bisa ke biang dan ngak pendam atau pilih ni gini beri suthung ni ki MDC ki
yang tarang wasong ipi ka content review ka bobot ngin haban let ban pe de la ka long hi ba ka juthum kala Shillong thurmor bat kamdan ka kum ka budget estimate de ka party ka isi ka bathmai ka sashimi ka senjam ka ike bati ban ban ye kita ki jimpa kala baro
kuno phinle.
The Commissioner and Secretary of District Council Affairs, Cyril Lingdor, has announced that the swearing-in ceremony for the new members of the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council, KHADC, and Jhantia Hills Autonomous District Council, JHADC, will take place on 27th February at 11 a.m. On 28th February, the two houses will elect the new chairman at 11 a.m., followed by the election of the chief executive members, CEMs, to lead the new executive committee at 2 p.m. The deputy commissioners of East Khasi Hills and West Jhantia Hills have been appointed to oversee the ceremony. The Jhantia Students' Union, JSU's central body, has voiced strong opposition to the Northeast Frontier Railways NFR plan to construct a railway line connecting Bhoksong, Rajagaon, Baitalangso, Jengkha, Kerani, Umrangso, and Jowai. In a statement, JSU General Secretary Nilki Mukim emphasized that the union has urged the central government and NFR to refrain from building the railway line in Jhantia Hills unless stringent laws are enacted to prevent the illegal entry of foreigners. The union has also appealed to the JHADC not to issue a no objection certificate unless the inner line permit is implemented. JSU further proposed that instead of the railway line, vital institutions like medical and engineering colleges should be prioritized.
Statement yang minister sa Khuborjylla ini kalian ka Jaitia Student Union percajo ni ya ka jingklam yang sa Khuborjylla jing kita ong ikut tiral rahi daki pernah yang i kantam ijuai jing kita ngani ini kalian ka Jaitia Student Union aduh kisnan gurla cedin aduh ni ngi Kejadian Student dijuk hak agak yaki memorandum nani ki jingtho cek sarkar pedeng ni benta wa impediang ni kultural ada imyo ya ga ILP kate man ko message ko clear cha usaha Khuborjylla jing to wa ri jantia wa maya yang i nado east jantia west jantia ada perkat bahai idang man ni ka district kiwa sadin hadu kate jadi sekian ini minister yang i perkajian ini i dapat i hadu kimar imata idor yang ki dapat i ko asam kado ko Meghalaya man go gaju mem dari jing pe henry hitau yang gulutirel i dampun kita gijing duna yang i next game majan kam ke Eastern Hills dan guna bah kita pure putih di medical institution lada ke sarkar pai basket ko bani kertira dam hau eki ka women college ko penbiang i stream go phe di beta yo katha yang i start kitip to jing to mo ka jing yo nong ka jing do nong ka jing wan kertira lada pai po jantia yang i chemi beto lada kalutiral wan go kejing dok nong to man ga do yaki hespa ni ni ba lada wan kalutiral pensup pe yaki hespa mungkin yo muyong de garel pensup kele yaki hespa mungkin nado umur rosong dan ni hidup tak simen yo em po janti hills yang i kani man go kejing yo nong andre lada pai supaya ba to chemi wa kan tiral mango kejing penduk ki penduk kan yaki kari yang ditrichnong lene ijajak group
Dr. Sukanta Majumdar, the Minister of State for Development and Education, Northeastern Region, visited Shillong on 26th February to meet with the state officers from various departments to discuss the development of education in Meghalaya. In his address to reporters, Dr. Sukanta highlighted the review of projects funded by the Ministry of Donor under the supervision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He urged the Meghalaya government to focus on implementing development schemes for border villages, ensuring they match the progress of other regions in the state. Dr. Sukanta also emphasized the timely execution of schemes funded by the Department of Northeastern Region, donor, to ensure their effectiveness.
Under the donor ministry, and as you know, under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, and under the Cabinet Minister leadership of Cabinet Minister of Sri Jyotiraditya Scindia ji, so we are working in the Northeast on 5-point framework. In that, the first point is the healthy competition or competitiveness between the states. Then the government of Meghalaya should identify the villages and the towns in the border areas for the infrastructure development. Then the Ministry of Donor and as well as the government of Meghalaya shall work towards completing the major projects in the state sanctioned under the Ministry of Donor. As you know, the total 10% of the total GBS of 54 non-exempted ministries we have to use in the whole Northeast. And the government of Meghalaya and as well as the donor ministry identify one idea for implementation throughout the state and towards ensuring the 100% saturation. And the last one, the fifth point is government of Meghalaya should expedite the completion of the long delayed projects. There are approximately 10 delayed projects are there. we also discuss those delays, what is the status of those delayed projects, and government of Meghalaya is doing the good work and they want to complete all those work within the stipulated time. Recently, government of Meghalaya, they have made some changes as the logistic. It was not under the industry, but recently they have brought it under the industry category. So in the near future, this logistic, after they have brought it under the industry, the logistic facility will increase in the state of Meghalaya, which will promote the job creation as well as the tourism sector and the other sector of this state. And I also met with the Honorable Chief Minister of the state, that is Mr. Karnar Sangma. He is very keen to focus on the developmental work. Those are under the Ministry of Donor, and he is the head of the task force, that is the tourism task force. As you know, the Ministry of Donor, we have proposed 5 task force on 5 different category. One of them is the tourism, and this Mr. Karnar Sangma, the Honorable Chief Minister of the Meghalaya.
The ministers of Sakwang, Penden Sakwang and Jakram villages have announced that non-tribals will not be allowed to sell goods or food items in the parking lots on 9th of March in connection with the Synod service to be held at Sakwang. This decision is aimed at ensuring the smooth organization of the service. The village ministers have urged all attendees to adhere to the instructions and arrangements made by the Sakwang Presbyterian Church to maintain a peaceful and solemn atmosphere during the service. They also emphasized that the movement of people and vehicles must be regulated to avoid any disruptions.
Kelang saudang kibawan cek ni kejeng seng, bakam tome kabade hak seni utrai, bakin kenmau ya kita kejeng tak jongi ki lightly kisnong, bat kawai kawa ngakaliang jongi ki lightly kisnong kebangi bu kolong ba, kita kibawan di jing di kam tome kita kiba kibomdei trai khasi, leni kibomdei ki khasi, bakin nom lakban wan ban di jing di hak ni kas. Hakini ki lightly ki snong ki bang kum ki laingut ki menteri ke baidai ki jaka ki ba ki parking kali ki don hapok jong kini ki lightly ki snong nadu ka Penden Sakwang ka Jakrem bat ka Sakwang ka ba ni penyang kali hak singi utrai bat ka wei ru kolong ba na kaliang jong kito ki bawan di jing di na kaliang jong ki lightly ki snong ni ya julang bang enom sya ya ki web ki bomdei ki khasi manwan mandi jing di hapok jong kene ka jinga seng jo sinot jong ka khasi jantia presiden sinot sepni hangne haka balang Sakwang haka khandai terik tela kerpat ki to ki bomdei khasi ban nayawan hakane ka sngi ba kan long ka jing ngo tenat na ka menta ka jinga seng jong ka balang presiden hakane ka snong hakini ki benai ki bansuan dai terik kaliang jongi ki lai menteri ki bangile menjulang ba inom sya ya ki wei pade ki bomdei khasi banwan di jing di kam tam ka khandai terik ndeng sya tang ya ki para khasi bakin wan ban di jing di hapo jong kene ki jing seng.
So viewers, that is all for today. This is Mona Lisa signing off. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.